When it comes to spending money, two possible ways of making payment could be using a debit or a credit card. It's really important though that you do not mix the two up because they're very different. In this video, we'll look at the features of each card. So let's start with the debit card. When you open up a transaction account with your bank, they will automatically issue you with a debit card in the mail, unless you specifically ask not to have one. Now let's say that you're looking at the latest smartphone, worth $1,000, and want to buy it using your debit card at the cash register. When you make this transaction, $1,000 gets immediately deducted from your transaction account. So think of a debit card as something that represents the existing cash in your bank account without actually having to carry it around. So debit cards can be used in stores at cash registers, usually by entering a pre-selected 4-digit PIN. You can use the card to withdraw money from ATMs, also using a PIN code. And if you're shopping online, you will likely have to enter some details found on the card itself. Okay, moving now to credit cards. Firstly, to have a credit card in Australia, you have to be at least 18 years old. The primary reason for this is that with a credit card, you're not using your own money. These cards actually function as on-the-move loans. So let's say that you're back in the electronics store shopping for the $1,000 smartphone, but now using a credit card. In this case, money does not come out of your transaction account. Instead, the bank or the credit card company pays for it. They will then add this $1,000 to your credit card bill, which they will send to you each month. It is then your responsibility to pay back the principal and any interest owing. This monthly statement will also include the monthly repayment which is required. As an example, this could be 3% of the total debt balance. The interest rate on credit cards are often not cheap, which is important to know. In Australia, the annual interest on credit cards can start at 10% and sometimes be as high as 25%, just to give you a rough sense. Another important feature of a credit card is that it will come with a credit limit, which is the maximum amount of debt that you're permitted to hold on your card at any given time. Credit cards also have the same functions as debit cards, and therefore can be used at the point of sale, at ATMs, and when shopping online. And that's a brief look at debit cards and credit cards. Two very common, but also very different payment methods.